Live. Um, Hello, everyone.
Hola.
This is
They see me.
yes. This is the GoCast Season 2, Episode 2 of the Anime Corner. If you remember last time, we did Attack on Titan with Katie Cade, but today we have the awesome C3 in the house, who will be telling us about his one of his new favorite anime. Um,
Fairy tale.
Well, you gotta wait for me to ask the questions. But welcome C3.
Well, you didn't say what it was. So I just said
Okay.
it.
Well, I'm saying welcome.
Welcome.
Okay, so
Yeah.
now we will get into it. So, question number one: what is the name of your anime? I guess you already told us that.
Fairy tale. Yeah.
Okay, it's called Fairy Tale. Um, so, describe the overall theme of Fairy Tale.
Fairy tale is based around these people who perform magic and they can do different types of magic, and it's basically based around this guy named Natsu Dragneel, and there are different dragon slayers who are really powerful, and they're trying to find their dragons, and they go on different adventures with the Fairy Tale Guild Hall, which has a bunch of different wizards, and they go on different adventures and fight different people and get attacked, and they do all that.
Okay, all right. Well, that's interesting. So, if you know how many who are the main characters? I guess you kind of answered that with Natsu, but I'm sure there's more than just him
There's
or her.
there's Natsu, Lucy, Happy, Urza Scarlet, Gray, Fullbuster, Garatsu, and basically the whole Fairy Tale Guild Hall and
So we,
Master
us newbies
Makara.
don't know who the Fairy Tale Guild is, so I'm
Um,
assuming it's a good amount of characters
mhm,
that fight the good fight
mhm.
in their world. Okay, well, is there a mainstream anime? And I guess this is kind of mainstream, but is there a mainstream anime that you would compare this to?
Mm, mm.
Okay, he's fine.
Um, hmm. I can't really think of maybe. Well, it does with magic, so it's not really. There's nothing else I can think of that's mainstream and has magic, but
Mhm.
I'd compare it like you can compare anything to.
Okay, so Dragon Ball, Naruto.
Yeah, like probably
Okay,
Naruto.
Naruto's closer. Okay. Um, who was your favorite character and why?
Um, Garatsu, because I'm probably saying his name wrong. Sorry if I am, but because he's like a cool, chill guy who's like also gets angry at people a lot, like Natsu, and he's a dragon slayer. I think his power is really cool. He has like an iron power. He can turn into iron. He has an iron dragon slayer, so he can like breathe iron. Natsu can breathe fire, that type of thing, and he eats iron and like metal to
Wow.
get more power. So I think his character design is really cool. Character development is great, and yeah, I think he's a great addition to the anime.
Okay, so you like the cool and chill
And I
characters.
like how he passed from a villain to good guy and
Well,
more.
that's a common theme or trope in Shonen Jump anime. I'm not sure if it's a Shonen Jump, but
I think it is. Hmm.
okay. So villains don't stay villains long usually
Mm-hmm.
in those anime. So excuse me. What platforms can people that want to get into this watch it? On what
Um,
platforms? Sorry.
you can watch some of it on Netflix. Watch Cartoon.tv, the Watch Cartoon Online.tv, and
Well, let's keep it legal.
oh,
Let's not.
uh,
Um,
maybe
well, let's say we'll start off with Netflix, and then if
yeah,
you want to go beyond, You might have to dig a little deeper to find the episodes, but from what you said, it has ended. All the
Mm-hmm.
anime has in it,
Mm-hmm.
the animation, the animated version of the story, as well as the manga has ended. So okay,
Yes.
so it's a complete story. So if you want to get into it, you can actually watch all of it, which is cool in the anime world because a lot of times
It's still going.
it's still going.
And it all is dubbed. So
It's all
if
dubbed.
you're
So if you're a dub person, which I am, um, I like some sub, but I would rather not have to read subtitles the entire show so I can see the action. But some people like the original voice actors. So yeah. So as he said, you have the dub version, and I'm sure the sub version's out there. It's got to be. So would you live in this anime world of fairy tale?
I think I would because there's a lot of cool opportunities to learn magic. It is a really dangerous world because there are people who learn dark magic and they come after innocence and everything. But I'd love to be able to grow up in Mongolia near um, Fairy Tale and go to Fairy Tale. I think that'd be really cool. Okay,
Okay.
so if I could have a magic power, I
Okay.
think it would be probably Garatsus because I really like the idea of turning into iron and shooting iron
Okay.
and breathing iron. No.
So you wouldn't want to. Well, I don't know if this is magical, but you wouldn't want to fly or shoot fire or ice or
I mean, those are cool, but they're not as
mind
effective
control.
against like certain people because breathing fire is effective against anyone, but I think
Yeah.
that's kind of standard and not as cool.
Okay.
So
Okay. All right. So, is it binge watch worthy, or would you take your time to watch it? Is it something you got to? Is it something you can just watch and get the whole story, or you gotta kind of let it sink in and then keep on
you kind of have
watching?
to let it sink in
Mm-hmm.
because there are some slower parts and I don't think you'd want to like take a break on those
Mm-hmm.
ones because it's really slow and it gets faster, but like slow through that, take time and appreciate what just happened, understand what happened, and I think it's that type of anime.
Okay. Cool. Kind of breezing through this one, but we might freestyle it a little bit after this question. But on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this anime?
I would rate it a 7 or 8
Out of
because
10, okay.
hmm
So is it must watch? Is it watch when you have time, or
I think it's a must watch.
must watch? Okay. All right. So that is Fairy Tale, which you can find on Netflix. I guess the first season or first
Mm-hmm.
few seasons,
Yes.
and it's all about magic and mystique and adventure. I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Might be able to find it on Voodoo though.
on what?
Voodoo.
Voodoo. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a Voodoo subscription. There's Fairy Tale possibly on there, so that would be great if you're into that.
Mm-hmm.
So, so anything you want to tell the people? You want to promote your Twitch or
Hmm. No, I think I'm good.
okay? So no
Thanks for
Twitch
watching.
promotion. And thanks for listening. This is a quick GoCast season 2, episode 2 of the Anime Corner, where we discuss fairy tales. So go watch it. Go see Natsu and the whole gang as they use magic and take down bad guys. So appreciate your time,
Thanks for having me.
C3, and thank you all for listening.